What's up, Beat Chasers? My name is Chase, and this is Chasing the Beats. Ooh, it feels good to be back and listening to music and reacting to videos. It's what I love to do, so yeah, thanks for allowing me to do what I do, and for the patience while I got some technical difficulties figured out. So yeah, I'm back, and I'm with Tool. Back to the Tool rabbit hole, going to make it happen again. Now, I had a lot of suggestions to do the Numa live cam, but the live drum cam, but I was told that I should do the audio first and then watch the other one and react to it because it would give me a greater appreciation for it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and do the audio of Numa by Tool. If you didn't watch my last video by Carpet Man, go and check it out. But also, I am trying to reach a goal to purchase a new microphone. So I need the help and the support. There will be a link down in the comments if you would like to leave a donation. It's never expected, but always greatly appreciated. So just going to mention that. Thanks for the support. And thank you if you donate. And I'll give some shout outs for those that do. But without any further ado, let's do what we do. Let's go. I don't know, that's tickling my eardrums and my brain, so I had to stop it and say something about it. Man, that just reminds me of Christopher Walken's "More Cowbell." I don't think that that's a cowbell, but that's just what it reminded me of there. But yeah, as the guitar came in, I was like, oh, this is nice listening. And then it came in with that little terrible impression of it. Cringe moment, but either way, it's an interesting instrument to bring into the mix, and was not expecting that out of Tool. So kind of a cool little surprise for us there. Here comes the drums. Okay, first off, Tool has some very long intros. Man, there was something I was going to say, and I don't remember what it was. It was something about the instrument, something about, I don't know. I don't remember. I just was thinking about the long intro, and I got caught up. Let me go back a little bit, see if I remember it. Oh, it was the beats. And I'm gonna butcher this, but dun, 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 and it almost skips a beat. Well, no, it does skip a beat there. So it's what makes Tool so interesting is the rhythm of the beats and the what what's the word I'm looking for? The count. So like there's 4/4, there's 3/4, there's 6/8. There's a bunch of different counts that dictates the beat and how many beats there are per frame. So a 4/4, you have 4 whole notes, do 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 do, and like a 3/4 in that same bar, instead of do 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 do, it'd be do do do. Terrible representation, but you get what I'm saying. So they switch it up. They're not just a normal 4/4 count, and that's what really makes the song interesting. So yeah, I'll take it back a little bit, and then you can listen to how it is, and then we'll get into the singing portion of this performance.
Out and beyond this flesh, become
Numa. Okay, I want to quickly look up, what does Pneuma mean? I should have looked that up beforehand, but we're all gonna learn together. Let's see. Pneuma, Greek word for breath, wind, or spirit. In classical philosophy, pneuma denotes the life force or vital breath. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, breath, wind, or spirit. So yeah, we are spirit bound to the flesh. We go around 1 foot nailed down, but bound to reach out and beyond this flesh become pneuma. So yeah, that's the spirit, the breath, the wind. We're becoming more the life force or vital breath. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad that I looked that up. But yeah, let's get back to it, shall we? Let me turn this video back on, and yeah, we'll take it back a little bit to just hear that first little bit.
reach out and beyond this flesh, become numa. We are will and wonder about you. Recall, remember, one breath, one word, one spark, sun becoming.
Pew, 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 pew. I'm excited to get into the live drum cam because yeah, just drums are so much fun. It's so crazy how hard drums are, and it's a debate for me. And there may be some studies on it that which one's harder, drum or piano? Because piano, you're using the keys in typically 1 foot, but you're using all 10 digits. Versus drum, you could be using 2 feet and independently each arm. So I'm not sure which one's harder, but drum is definitely up there. And if you learn drum or piano first, typically other instruments are easier to learn. But one thing I wanted to point out is how long, I'm reading the lyrics, and is how long he takes to say one line. We are, will, and wonder. I don't know if that's how it goes. I'm actually going to go back. If I got that right, I'm going to be pretty impressed with myself. I doubt that I did, though. But in that first verse, I did want to point out, we go round 1 foot nailed down, but bound to reach out and beyond this flesh. So it's like, yeah, we're nailed down. We can't really do much, but bound to reach out. We're eventually going to reach out beyond the flesh to become pneuma. But yeah, I do want to take it back to the second verse where he slows down the lyrics, or at least he takes a while to say the lyrics, which really just like adds so much to it. Like, ooh, let's keep going. And then he gets to "We are born of one breath," and he takes it to a different sound, which is really cool.
One word.
Oh man, see, that just shows. I went back and it just shows how long he draws out each line and really just drives it home, because I thought I went back enough and I just didn't make it. So let's see if I made it this time.
We are will and wonder
It wasn't that far off.
about you. Recall, remember, one breath, one word, one spark, sun becoming.
Oh. Oh man, there's just so much to this song. I love it. I want to take it back to that second verse. We are will and wonder, bound to recall. Remember, we are born of one breath, one word. We are all one spark, sun becoming. So my belief system, and I'm not religious at all, but first off, the only thing that I definitively know to be true in this world is that I don't know. So whatever I say, just take it with a grain of salt. At the end of the day, I don't know. Anything could be real. Nothing could be real. We could be in the Matrix. I could be in the Truman Show, and everybody around me are just actors. And yeah, who knows exactly what's going on in this world? But we are all one spark. I want to believe that this universe is just one energy and everybody is one and the same. And when we die, our energy just goes back into the ether, back into the whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we are all one spark, sun becoming. So like if the sun is the energy of this universe, we're all going back to the, we're all born from that or created from that. And we go back to that. So that's, again, what I'm taking out of it. Take it how you will. Some people are like, oh, you're wrong in how you're interpreting it. Well, songs are songs and music is music, and I'm going to interpret it how I will because, that's just what I'm going to do. But yeah, then it gets into the, and then, the drums. I'm so excited. I know I said it already, but I'm so excited for the live drum can. Just anyways, yeah, the drums are just fun. But yeah, let's go back a little bit. So I want to point out, and you can hear the beat difference that they play with, because you hear the drum keeping cadence, and then the guitar is playing, and then it plays an offbeat that you hear, which is just, again, really cool. It just adds so much depth and just a cool sound within the song. But this said, child, wake up, child, release the light, wake up now, child, wake up, child, release the light, wake up now, child, bound to this flesh, this guise, this mask, this dream. So a lot of other music has talked about how we're sheep, how we're just being led and we're just following. I'm not. I make sure that I am a free thinker and I'm not going to be led. I'm not going to not ask questions. I'm going to discover life for myself. But a lot of people are asleep, and it's like, wake up now, release the light, bound to this flesh, this guise, this mask, this dream. Like, yeah, we're in a state, like I just said it a minute ago. Are we in the Matrix? Like, how we need to wake up and discover it. So Yeah, I don't think we've gone to this part, but I'm still going to touch on it. Wake up, remember, we are born of one breath, one word. We are all one spark, sun becoming. So again, wake up, remember, we are born of one breath, like one word. We are all one spark, sun becoming. So one breath, one word. Everybody is born the same way. Everybody's born with that first breath that we take, and then eventually we all say our first word. So we're all one in the same. We're all one spark, sun becoming. So yeah, let's get back to it.
About you, this flesh, this guise, this mask, this dream. Wake up, remember, we are born out of one breath, one word. We are all one spark, sun becoming.
Boom. Sounds like he's all over. The drums just sound like he's all over the place. Oh man, I don't play drums, so I don't know exactly where he's going with it, but it doesn't seem like he's just going down the line. It seems like he's over here and he's over here and he's all over and he's hitting the cymbals and I'm so excited for it. It's crazy. I'm only 6 minutes into a 12-minute song, halfway through basically, and there's only one more little chorus left, if you will. So the next part is just going to be instruments, which I'm sure that's going to be very drum heavy. So try not to pause too much going through the rest of the song. But I'm sure that there's things instrumentally that I will want to touch on. And this goes to touch on as well that Maynard and the band, all of them together, nobody is above anybody. So, Maynard's voice is subdued and sometimes the other instruments overpower his voice, and that's intentional, so that everybody gets their spotlight, but all of them come together to make a song. No one instrument, including Maynard's voice, is more important than the next, and so they each get equal recognition within the song and how it plays out. And so this is a prime example. As I'm 6 minutes through, a lot of the rest of it's going to be instrumental, which just shows that Maynard truly does believe that the other bandmates and instruments are equally as important as himself, and it all just goes around. So yeah, let's keep going. Oh, that like synthesizer sound. Is that what that is? Yeah, let me know what that is down below. I'm not sure, but that sounds kind of like a synthesizer. And then you have almost like a bongo sound. And until I watch the live drum I'm sure that Danny Carey, I'm 99% that's his name. I know Carrie is his last name, but I'm pretty sure his first name's Danny. But either way, he's got to be the one playing it because obviously bongos are a type of drum, so it's got to be him. But yeah, it's just such interesting noises that are coming out. That may just be the guitar using a pedal making that noise. And yeah, so that just went through my brain. Thought I'd say it. But again, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. You'll probably know better than I will. Oh, something that I wanted to point out. So that little bit there where it sounded like the bongos were going, and then the guitar came in, and then the actual drums came in. It's so interesting because it's playing the same thing over and over again, and it does it for a stretch, obviously, but somehow I'm still drawn in. I'm still intrigued by it, and then the intensity intensifies because that's how it works. And yeah, it just keeps drawing you in until it hits the dome, and it's just then it changes up and gives you something different. And man, the song is so captivating. This one, actually, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm adding this to my playlist. I'm enjoying it that much that boop, shoopty boopty whoopty whoopty, add to my playlist. Mine all react songs liked. Boom, there we go. It made it. It'll come on in my car, and I will be excited when it does. But yeah, let's go back a little bit to where we get that change, and maybe where the intensity brings something to the table. Okay, so the beat, bow, 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 and then instead of it immediately going right into the guitar, it waits a beat and then goes into it. So listen for that. So it's right after the dun, dun, and I should have let it go because I didn't give you a chance to hear it. But yeah, it goes dun, dun, and then instead of dun, 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 it goes dun, 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 and it skips it. So it just gives it a different, and I think that's what keeps drawing you in, at least keeps drawing me in.
Reach out beyond. Wake up, remember, we are born of one breath, one word. We are all one spark, eyes full of wonder.
Oh. Beep, 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 beep. I'm curious. Question for y'all. Fear Inoculum, is that the name of the album that this song is on? Because right here it shows Tool Fear Inoculum album. Okay, well that answered my question. No need to drop into the comments unless you want to, because it helps support me and it helps the analytics. So if you want to drop in the comments and tell me that it's an album, please do that. I would not mind that one bit. Man, yeah, that song. So good. And I'm so glad that I did this version first, because listening to the drums, I can tell how technical and how intense it is, but being able to listen to what's happening without seeing what's happening, I think it's going to give me a healthier respect when I go back and watch the live drum cam. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm just going to get into it. Every time I heard the drums, I was so engrossed by the drums, and that was the drums by far were the most technical part of the song. And like I mentioned before, is there's points where it's playing the same thing over and over again, but it still keeps you entertained and drawn in. So it's just a really cool song. Just the talent of Tool and all of the musicians coming together to make it happen. I can tell why people are diehard about Tool. Everything that I've listened to is so good. There's so much talent in it, and just I talk about the depths of songs. Like I love depth. I love deep songs and depth to songs, because there are songs where it just feels flat. It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot to it, and it's almost just kind of not boring to listen to. It can still be fun to listen to, but it's just not as enjoyable. There's not as much to it. So yeah, and then the last little verse is Numa, reach out beyond, wake up, remember, we are born of one breath, one word, we are all one spark, eyes full of wonder. So Yeah, wake up and remember, Numa. We have a higher power, a spirit, or I guess there's a vital breath. So yeah, the vital breath part, we are born of one breath. So that one breath is the vital breath that gets your life going. And then one word, I'm not sure in the definition of Numa if there was a reason why one word would relate to that. I think I still have it pulled up here. Let me look. Nope, I deleted it, but let me pull it back up. I have it right here. So the one word, breath, wind, or spirit. Okay. Um, okay, so uh, Aristotle, it was a warm, mobile air involved in bodily function like movement, sensation, and respiration. So, bodily function, maybe, I mean, a word. Either way, the point being is that, wake up and remember that we are born of one breath, one word. We are all one spark, eyes full of wonder. Like, we are born not knowing anything, and as children we're just so full of wonder, and then we lose that sense of wonder the older we get, and the experiences that we have and the traumas that we go through, that sometimes it's hard. Wake up and remember that wonder and what it felt like and what it does for our life as we wonder and we explore and we get outside of our comfort zones. um yeah, so good. Tool songs are longer songs. This was a 12-minute song, so this is a longer React video. I'm not mad about it. I get a lot of support, and people are liking what I do. Some people don't like what I do. And honestly, I hate to say it, but it's the Tool fans that are giving me the most shit, and that's unfortunate. Like, why, guys? Why are you giving me so much shit? I'm just here to live life and make it happen. So if you don't like it, I mean, you can leave a comment, 'cause like I said, it helps the analytics. But yeah, why hate? Why not just appreciate? Why not just enjoy it for what it is? And if you don't like me talking so much, go watch the original video. Go follow and subscribe to Tool. And if you're not already, go and subscribe to Tool. But yeah, give the view to the original video if you don't like what I am doing and putting out and how I'm reacting. Yeah, once again, guys, I'm trying to buy a $200 microphone to give you all a better experience. So if you want to donate, please, go to the bio, click the link, donate for me. It would be greatly appreciated. You have no idea. I want to keep doing this for you guys, and I'm really loving it. So the more help that I can get from y'all and the way that I can up my production is only going to be better for everyone involved. So again, thank you for your support. If you haven't already, give me a subscribe, give me a like, leave all the comments, do what you do, and keep on chasing the beats.